Good evening. Welcome to the Franklin Special District's October meeting. We're going to start by having Miss Alicia Erickson, the principal at Poplar Grove, and she has a student that she's going to introduce to do our pledge. If we will all stand, and please remain standing. After that, we'll have a moment of silence.
Thank you. I do. I have Mackenzie Campbell here, who is our student of the month today, and Mackenzie is going to lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance
Thank you. You may be seated. We have our recognitions and good news awards. We're going to start with our Student Artist of the Month and we'll ask Mr. Kevin Townsell if he would do that presentation for us.
All right. This month's Franklin Special School District Artist of the Month is Mackenzie Campbell. Are you here, Mackenzie? She might have left. This vibrant cupcake drawing showcases her strong attention to detail. Kind of like me, strong attention to detail. Created with oil pastels, this piece highlights Mackenzie's ability to customize colors while skillfully using highlights and shadows to bring depth and realism to her work. Mackenzie's art teacher, Lauren Lowry, says Mackenzie's dedication and effort shine through in every assignment. This artwork is a beautiful example of both creativity and technique. You can view Mackenzie's artwork along with other pieces by Franklin Special Artists at the Central Office Gallery. Our sincere thanks go to Chuck Sugg and Sonic Drive-In for his support of the FSD Student Artist of the Month program. Let's give it up to Mackenzie Campbell.
Okay. Continuing with good news awards.
This is for Dr. Amanda Munez. We are proud to recognize Dr. Amanda Munez in Moore Elementary School for an outstanding achievement. For the second year in a row, Moore Elementary School was named an iReady Super Stretch School by Curriculum Associates for demonstrating exceptional student growth in reading. This designation is awarded to schools where more than half of students not only met but exceeded their stretch growth goals, showing remarkable progress compared to peers nationwide. This this resigna- this recognition reflects the dedication of Moore's teachers, staff, and students, and the positive impact their hard work is making on long term student success. Congratulations.
Thank you all for our good news. Moving forward, public input. There's a podium to my right. If there's anyone here for public input. Seeing no one, we declare that public input is now closed. Reports, discussions, and presentations. Dr. Decker.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Tonight, the Teaching and Learning Spotlight, I'm happy to say, shines on the recently published Guide to the FSD. I believe you received a copy either tonight or at the last board meeting. In 2017, a middle school course offerings guide for Franklin Special was created as a way to publicize the wide variety and depth of offerings, including academic, related arts, and extracurricular, furnished across our intermediate and middle schools. The goal was to reassure parents and or community members that the Franklin Special District can more than hold and exceed its own with regard to providing a vast range of learning and growth opportunities to all our students. For the FSD, it has always been of paramount importance to prepare pupils for career and/or college and beyond. As the years progressed and the FSD undertook a comprehensive brand refresh, alongside the development of a new strategic plan, Aspire 2029, it became evident that the middle school course offerings guide should evolve. There was a clear need for the document to not only be updated, but to align with the current work and priorities of our school system as those were brought into focus by its latest endeavors. Moreover, in our global society, now more than ever, it is crucial to offer relevant information to parents and the community about the multifaceted offerings available within each school. The guide aims to serve as a valuable resource that highlights academic programs, extracurricular activities, holistic child development resources, and community partnerships that shape the educational experience in our district. By presenting this material in an accessible manner, we seek to empower parents with the knowledge they need to make informed decisions about their child's education and inspire them, if they wish, to actively engage with the school community. The document also serves a strategic purpose in encouraging and welcoming new families to enroll their children by showcasing the unique strengths and opportunities inherent in the fabric of the FSD. We can effectively communicate the value of our educational landscape, fostering a sense of trust and excitement among prospective families. The Guide to FSD is designed to illuminate the comprehensive educational experience provided by our school system, focusing on several key areas. Those are academic excellence, extracurricular activities, our whole child approach, community partnerships, accolades, the explanation and history of the term special school district, information about before and after school care and summer programs, and testimonials from parents, employees, and students expressing what the FSD means or has meant to them in terms of learning, a culture of support and belonging, and connectivity to life goals and dreams beyond Franklin Special. By effectively communicating these aspects through the guide, we aspire to inspire confidence in our school district's ability to provide a full and enriching educational experience. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions for Dr. Decker? All right, thank you.
This isn't a question.
Okay.
This looks good. It looks really good.
Thank you. Quite the team put that together.
What's the accessibility of this for parents and especially people who aren't involved in our district already? How will they get a hold of this?
So we have it available in the front office here at Central Office. We've sent copies to or brought copies to all of the schools to have available in their front offices. At the PAC, we'll have it available anytime we're having a presence at a community event, just to get started.
Also, when we spoke to the realtors last month, we took several copies there and left them with each person, each realtor who attended the session. Plus, we left extra copies for anyone in the real estate that wants them.
Perfect timing for the open house coming up for all the schools. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Approval of the board agenda, is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Ms. Barker, is there a second?
Second.
Ms. Bell, all in favor? Thank you. Approval of the consent agenda, is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Ms. Newman, is there a second?
I'll second.
Ms. Barker, all in favor? Thank you. Business before the board, Dr. Snow.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. Thank you. First item is the Freedom Intermediate School air conditioning unit replacements. If you have been in the classroom at Freedom Intermediate School over the past few years, I don't know how the teachers teach and the students learn so much because they're about as noisy as units, and we've had trouble with them. And this is, I know Dr. Hoag and the teachers and students at FIS will be appreciative if we can move this forward. This contract is a piggyback contract that is allowed through the state of Tennessee on the contract with Sumner County School District. The contract is number 202-40924 using Mechanical Resource Group MRG. Dr. Esslinger has spoken with Sumner County, who has used MRG for several projects, as well as Mr. Sternenberg, having made a site visit elsewhere for a similar project such as ours, and has found MRG's work to be outstanding. Also in your packet was a statement from MRG for your consideration, as well as a copy of the scope of work. The turnkey project price is quoted $4,591,052.28. This is bond funded. It's been on your bond funded for several years, I think now. Dr. Esslinger could tell us for sure, but it's been there. So this is a bond funded project. We do recommend approval of this contract with MRG as presented. We also have two representatives from MRG tonight, John Frutal and James Lynch, gentlemen. So if you have questions of Dr. Esslinger or Mr. Sternberg or these gentlemen, I'm sure they'll be glad to answer any questions you have. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Is there a motion to approve? Ms. Newman, is there a second?
I'll second.
Ms. Bell, discussion.
I just had a question. I know it's bond funded. Were we planning on doing that this year in the original plan, or is this a surprise that we're doing it this year?
No, we were
Okay.
we were planning on accomplishing that in this fiscal year.
Stillings?
And when do you anticipate the project starting? How long? And when will it be done?
I'll let the fellows from MRG tackle that one. We're going to start with ordering tomorrow morning because the lead time's rather significant, but it'll be throughout the breaks this year for the areas we can have access to, some of the electrical components on the roof that do not interfere with instruction. And then next summer is when we'll get into the classrooms, but I'll be glad to let you guys expand on that.
The project's slated for start at the end of May and to be completed before the last week of July.
Okay. And you have not previously done work for the Franklin Special District?
We have.
You have?
Yes, we have.
Okay. You recall what work it was?
We just actually completed two projects last week, replacing a 20-ton package unit, another package unit. We did some pumps a couple weeks ago, so we've done quite a few projects replacing large equipment.
Here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Out of operations, not out of contracted.
Okay.
Any other questions or discussion? All right. We have a motion and a second. We're going to do a roll call vote. Mr. Townsend?
Yes.
Ms. Barker?
Yes.
Mr. Blair, yes. Ms. Bell?
Yes.
Ms. Newman?
Yes.
Mr. Stillings?
Yes.
We are approved. Thank you. Dr. Snowden?
Yes, sir. Item number 2 is the Moore Elementary School roof drainage repair. This is for your consideration and approval for the bid award through WOLD to Thrash Construction Services, LLC. We do have a representative from Thrash, Mr. Jonathan Polk, is here tonight. For the total contract amount of $108,000. For you may or may not recall, but last year, several different occasions, we had flooding in the main lobby and in the music room, and it was quite the ordeal on several different occasions. So this is something that's definitely needed, and there was a lot of research and WOL did a lot of work to determine which would be the best option to address this, and we believe this is, and WOL as the architects believes this is the best way to address the issue. We recommend approval of this contract.
Thank you, sir. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Ms. Bell, is there a second?
I second.
Ms. Barker, is there a discussion?
Yeah, I just have the same question. Has Thrash done work for us before?
Yes, sir, they have. They were the contractor that replaced our coolers and freezers at Franklin and Poplar Grove, if I remember correctly. They did the cooler freezer project a year ago throughout that time.
Okay. And the only reason I'm asking these questions very similar is that, as you know, we're very picky about our vendors. We want to make sure we get the best, and we find the best. We want to stick with them, assuming they're competitive. So I just wanted to see if they've done work for us before.
Yes, sir.
And do we know the estimated timetable?
For the roof drain project, yesterday
Yes.
is my preference.
Yes.
But do we know your timetable?
There's 60 days allotted. We're projecting to finish the project in 30. And we'd like to, once we get the contract, we'll
Yeah.
release orders on the pipe and then 30 days for completion.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? Have a motion and a second. We'll roll call vote. Again, Mr. Townsend,
Yes.
Ms. Barker,
Yes.
Mr. Blair, yes. Ms. Bell,
Yes.
Ms. Newman,
Yes.
Mr. Stillings.
Yes.
We are approved. Thank you. Dr. Snowden?
Yes, sir. Item number 3 is the FDA grant funded equipment. Number 1 for your consideration and approval is the bid award to mobile fixture for various kitchen equipment being purchased using a portion of the FDA research grant money. The recommended bid amount for these purchases equals $209,328. Future bid awards using this grant will follow numerically, so they will be easily identifiable in the minutes. We recommend approval of this bid award to mobile fixture as presented. Also, I provide you additional information today through email. The total grant, FDA grant, is $1.75 million. The equipment budget approved is $780,000. And then I also sent a list of where that first equipment, what schools would be. And I guess everyone looks like is receiving something in this first expenditure or first equipment purchase.
Thank you, sir. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Ms. Bell, is there a second?
I'll second it.
Ms. Newman, discussion?
I do have one question. Is this in order of the most need, or is it just you were just putting all the schools?
Well, Robin's not here, so I'm making the assumption that she's doing the needs, the most need first, and then go down the list as far as equipment. We can find that out from her, but
As you know, the past several years, we've put quite a bit of money into our kitchens, and we've renovated Johnson fully, and Liberty prior to that was fully renovated. So Mrs. Cross did an analysis of all the kitchens and made a list of the equipment that was in the most need to be replaced. So that's the origin of her list here for the equipment component.
Thank you.
I had a question. How did we go about receiving this grant?
Mrs. Cross applied, wrote the grant, and we're one of 2 in the state of Tennessee that received it.
1.75 million is the total
Yes.
grant.
Yes.
And we've decided to spend 780,000 of that on equipment, correct? And then we're doing the first bid at 209,000.
Correct.
Okay. Well, good for her.
Yes,
Amazing.
it was a big win.
she has been, Ms. Cross has been very assertive, maybe even aggressive in securing grant funding. So, yeah, we
I
applaud
know
her
her
efforts.
husband well, and he would agree with you wholeheartedly.
Great. Thank you. Any other discussion? If not, again, let us roll call vote. Mr. Stillings.
Roll call.
Roll call vote. Mr. Stillings. Yeah. Ms. Newman?
Yes.
Ms. Bell?
Yes.
Mr. Blair, yes. Ms. Barker?
Yes.
Mr. Townsend?
Yes.
Yes. We are approved. Thank you. Dr. Snowden?
Item number 4 is the 2025-2026 TISA Accountability Report. The Tennessee Investment in Student Achievement, TISA, public school funding formula requires each school district to submit an annual accountability report to the Department of Education. The 25-26 report is included in your packet. We recommend approval of this accountability report as presented.
Thank you, sir. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Ms. Bell, is there a second? Mr. Townsend, is there a discussion? Seeing no discussion, we will again roll call vote. Again, Mr. Stillings?
Yes.
Ms. Newman?
Yes.
Ms. Bell?
Yes.
Mr. Blair, yes. Ms. Parker?
Yes.
Mr. Townsend?
Yes.
We are approved. Thank you. Dr. Snowden, Director of Schools?
Yes, before I start with the formal report, I'd like to take an opportunity to introduce our latest leader in the district, and that's Mr. David Roth, our new transportation supervisor. So, Mr. Roth. I know Mr. Townsend said he was very impressed that we got David Lee Roth from the Rolling Stones as part of our leadership. Unfortunately, I don't think that's the case, but it makes it for an easy recognition of his name anyway. First item, quarterly report for the new state law, TCA 496-2701, Threat Assessment Team, Board Policy 3.204. Based upon this new law, school districts are required to send parent notifications when a threat is reported to an outside law enforcement agency for assistance in an investigation, regardless if the investigation provides evidence the threat was credible or not credible, rather. The report to our SROs does not constitute the assistance of an outside law enforcement agency. On September 24th, 2025, a parent notification was sent to the families of both FIS and FMS related to an alleged threatening remark made by a student. Since this occurred after regular school hours, it was not possible to determine immediate credibility, so we did request a home visit to the home of the student who allegedly made the remark by the detective that visited the home. The detective also interviewed other students. It was determined through the investigation that the threat was not credible. But this fulfills a requirement that we have to make to the board on a quarterly, and then we'll have another report next quarter, which will also include, it's a cumulative report. So next time we'll have, hopefully, we'll just say one report, and that was the one from September. Questions related to that? Yes.
I know we worried about this a little bit with this new law, but how was that received? The parent notification, how was that received by families?
It's through our parents.
I mean, was it concerning? Did you get a lot of questions and calls and things like that, or was it?
Yeah, that was a great question. I had 3 emails and 1 phone call. So most parents, I think it's alarming when you get that call because you don't know, because we can't give them definitive information other than what we know and what's allowed. But we don't want it to be routine. We hope that's not the case. But I think the law was ill conceived, a lot of it. I understand the rationale, but I think hopefully they'll come back and do some correction so that you don't have to send something to parents when the threat is proven to be non credible. If it's credible, I definitely understand. Parents need to know that. But it just sends up an alarm if it's not credible. But you can't take that alarm back because they're going to be upset or concerned, rather. Maybe not upset, but concerned. National School Bus Safety Week, October 20th, 24th, the annual week of raising awareness, is an active and evolving public education program and an excellent way for parents, students, teachers, motorists, school bus operators, school administrators, and other interested parties to join forces and address the importance of school bus safety. Please help acknowledge our great drivers and aides, especially during this week, for the service they provide each and every day. The Director of Schools Advisory Council, those members have been selected from each site. Our first meeting is scheduled for October 23rd. The Advisory Council is composed of an employee and alternate from each school, representatives from the central office, the FSDEA, maintenance, landscaping, and transportation. The meetings offer opportunities to celebrate successes at each site and department, as well as to bring concerns and questions to the Director of Schools. The website refresh, we're transitioning from our current website template to a newer version. The launch is scheduled and took place during fall break. Thanks to our communications specialist Susanna, instructional technology, and technology teams for their hard work in working with Final Sight to accomplish this goal. At staff meeting this morning, we discussed a few slight or small issues, right, Susanna? But nothing major. Okay. So a good transition for our new website refresh. Remote learning drill, October 21st. Schools will be conducting a remote learning drill to ensure that schools, students, and parents, guardians can easily transition from in-person to remote learning in the event of an emergency. Our families have been notified via Parent Square and will receive another message 1 week prior to the drill. As part of the drill, all K-8 students will take home their assigned Chromebooks and, if applicable, a Clever QR code. A Google form accessible through Clever will be available on the afternoon of the drill for all students in the district to complete. Teachers will practice this task at school with students ahead of the drill so they understand the expectation. The remote learning drill is a state requirement. New Family Open House is October 23rd. All schools will host open houses on that day for families interested in learning more about our schools. Each open house is scheduled during the school day so prospective parents can see the school in operation and witness the exceptional teaching and learning environment. This is a great opportunity to meet principals, visit classrooms, tour buildings, and learn about the academic, related arts, enrichment, and extracurricular offerings in each school. The FSD's Performing Arts Center will also be open for visitors to tour from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. Prospective families will see how the district emphasizes the whole child, highlighting the district's strong academic education along with instruction in the fine arts, related arts, and the performing arts. We hope families will take advantage of this opportunity designed to showcase the many ways our public schools are providing exceptional education to our students in pre-K through 8th grade. Also, open enrollment for insurance is this month. If the board is interested in signing up for this benefit through the district, please contact Katrina Wall in our HR department. As we all know, fall break was last week. I think people enjoyed that opportunity to be away, but also excited to be back in session today. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Updates, teaching and learning.
Nothing additional, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Finance and administration.
Yes, sir. Sales tax collections for the month of October are up 7% month to month, which brings our year-to-date comparisons 5% over last year.
Thank you. Any announcements from the board?
I just want to say that one announcement. I have known Mr. Roth for over 25 years, and I was thrilled to find out he was our new transportation supervisor.
Right.
We got a good guy there.
Right.
So welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm just upset that this autograph means nothing.
Oh, goodness. Welcome back. Welcome back from fall break. One quick announcement. Miss Selby Glass has a display in the back. If you wouldn't mind just giving us a quick overview of what we have back there. Thank you, Selby.
Thank you so much.
And we certainly appreciate what you do. Absolutely. So after the meeting, if anybody wants to talk to Selby or go by and take a look at it, please do. Is there anything else from the board? If not, we are adjourned.